It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On play action, Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, pick 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Oh, what a move. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Levante David. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's taken in by Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Shadow!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, and his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Hey, 66. Sugar.
Now Brady again. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Wait, set. Alpha. 53 Linda.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Up the gun, Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Check it, reload.
Now Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
72.
Brady now to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
50. Hey, Alabama. 72.
Brady now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ozzie. 72. Go Bandit. Alert. Ozzie.
Brady to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Matt Ariza now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Dobbs made to day 3 of the draft, and Green Bay loves the dimension he brings to their group of receivers, and that's speed. The head coach really wanted someone who could take the top off of a defense in the draft, and they got him in Romeo Dobbs out of Nevada. You can easily see him getting steadily more and more targets as the weeks go on.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 59 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Regular. Easy.
On first down, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now Brady. It's Miller, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Shadow.
Brady now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
66. Sugar. Let's go.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Fournette, a first down carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
Jacket, reload!
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
72. Gold 50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Oh, he sheds himself free. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On play action, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Shadow! Easy.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Alert! Ozzy! Ozzy! Got me too. Hey,
throwing now is Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the
touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
28 yards.
And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Jones now in motion left.
Regular. Grip. Hey, go 66.
To throw is Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Hey, check it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And his kick is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers throwing here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
This is a rude awakening, kicking the door back, and I'm better than ever before. Don't get a mistake.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson, options out left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 41, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Jackson. This is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this goes out wide for Drake. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's the option play now to the left. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
Over.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
In motion comes the tight end left. On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, A lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game. Pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Jackson bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. As he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He's got it at the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Jackson. Dobbins with it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing. Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson to throw.
Man open is Robinson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's Jackson.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jackson will keep it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Sanders has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody covered. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Ready, break. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Okay, ready.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable.
Touchdown, Eagles! Grant Calcaterra. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Rolling to his right. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play? 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 626.
On play action, now Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 50. Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Ready?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Jump out! Go to 50. Hey, you block him.
Here's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Cat 300. Cat 300. Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it. And what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Breaks a tackle, now an alley. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
Taking it right down Broadway. 30, the 20. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, 88 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run here with Dillon.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Touchdown, Packers.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 Lions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On third down, here's Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19.
They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
18 Rattler.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19 Wyatt.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. He's at the 50. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much is